Hey everyone, it's Filgamesh. I'm going to do the second part of my Halloween comic book haul where all these back issues I got for half price. I'm going to start with this one. This is from Eclipse Comics back in probably the early 1980s. I'm not sure exactly when it came out, but this is Airboy number 5. Um, it's a Dave Stevens cover. It's absolutely terrific. Dave Stevens did some truly amazing work. This is, along with that Lady Death issue that I showed off in the first part of this, this is the second of a grand total of 2 independent books. The rest were all Marvel, which I showed in the last video, and then DC, which I'm going to show in this video and in probably 2 more videos after this, because there's so many. Okay, so yeah, I'll just leave that there. All right, I grabbed a bunch of issues of Sandman. This is number 2. Issue number 3, John Constantine appearance. Issue number 6. This is the 24 hours issue. That was one of the most horrifying things pretty much ever. Alright, I got issue number 12. This is like a cameo appearance of the Corinthian, who he kept kind of showing up in like these little cameos where he would have dialogue, but you wouldn't actually see him on the page because you were seeing things from his point of view as he's killing people. But he's a great character. They're kind of bringing back some of the Sandman stuff with the Dreaming currently, so they'll probably, I mean, he'll probably show up again off and on at some point, and I don't know, it would be cool if he showed up every once in a while in the mainstream DC universe. They've had Death, so I don't see why they wouldn't have the Corinthian. They also used the Daniel version of Dream and Lyta Hall, all that stuff from the Jack Kirby Sandman series that Neil Gaiman incorporated into this. Here's Sandman number 13. This is, I'm pretty sure this is the issue with the first appearance of the immortal Hob Gadling, who decided not to die and therefore didn't. Who meets with Dream like once a century just to have a drink and chill and chat about stuff. And I'm pretty sure it's also the first appearance of Lady Johanna Constantine. Picked up Sandman number 14. This is one of my all-time favorite issues of Sandman, with the serial convention, the get-together of a bunch of serial killers. So this is the issue in which the original incarnation of the Corinthian gets destroyed by Dream, but it's a really great story. Okay, let's see. Move on and do Sandman number 21. This is the first part of Season of Mists, which is a great storyline in which Lucifer gives the key to hell to Dream, and he kind of has to decide who gets it. And Sandman number 22, with the first appearance of Daniel, who of course becomes Dream much later on. And finally, Sandman Special number 1, Orpheus. I'm pretty sure this is the first appearance of Destruction. It might be the first appearance of Delirium. I'm not entirely sure. But it's also a great story. Alright. Picked up Swamp Thing number 33 from the Alan Moore run. It's beautiful. Steve Bissette and I think John Totleben homage to House of Secrets 92. I found a copy of Green Lantern number 50, in which Kyle Rayner becomes Green Lantern. I was hoping to find issues 48 and 49, but no such luck on that front. This next book question number 17. I could not believe that that I found this, because I've looked for it before, and every time I do, even if there's like a run of question comics from this time period, like it'll always skip from issues 16 to 18, and 17 is never there. But not only finding it, but finding it for $3 and then getting it for half off that, because it's you know, it's like a $10 book or something like that. This is basically the first appearance of Rorschach in DC continuity, even though pretty sure it's just a dream, but it still counts. Or at least that's what the market has decided. Alright, so picked up a copy of The Flash #1 from the 1980 series. It's very nice. Alright, we got Infinity Inc. #14. This is the very first Todd McFarlane artwork for DC. This book goes for a little bit, so I was pretty happy to pick that up for this. You know, it's a really nice near mint copy. Grabbed it for $6. Found this Bronze Age #1, Tales of Ghost Castle #1. It's, you know, it's one of those horror anthology books, but this actually has the first appearance of Lucian the Librarian from the Sandman comics, who I guess in this series he was kind of acting as one of those you know, horror comic host characters that they have. But that was cool. I was glad to find that. Alright, more Bronze Age first issues. Well, at least one more. The Shadow #1. This is pretty cool. It's the first DC Shadow series that they did. And this is a pretty nice, very fine copy. It looks really good. So I was really happy to get that. I saw that in their back issue bins quite some time ago, and every so often, probably twice a month or so, I just check just to make sure it's still there, because I was just hanging on for the Halloween sale, hoping that nobody snagged it before then, and luckily enough nobody did, so I got it. Alright, and I'm going to end this video with I mean, most of this is just, well, a lot of it was Sandman, obviously, but most of it is just random DC stuff. From here on out, in the next videos, it'll all be Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, and the Teen Titans. That'll be pretty much the rest of it. But one more book. Grab this near mint copy of Justice League #1. It's the first appearance of Max Lord in this incarnation of the team. Really great book. Looks fantastic. Got it for $10, which is an unbelievable price. So that'll do it for now. I still have a lot more to show off. All the stuff that I got in this sale. Like I said in the first video, when I took it over to a friend of mine's to kind of show him all the stuff that I got, I actually had to carry it all in a short box because there's so much of it. But that'll do for now. Alright. So everybody have a great Thanksgiving. I'm sure I'll do another video before then, but I'll see everybody then.